It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I really like the look of this fella, João Pedro, Peter. He has a lovely brand of flair, skillful, quick, composed, always looking to exploit spaces in and around the box. I expect to see him getting heavily involved with his side's attacking play here.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Wharton. Munoz. Moved on forwards. Shot at goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Caicedo. Fofana played over towards the opposite flank. James shifted upfield. And it's Fernandez. Decent chance! Oh, it's come loose. So who's he picking out? And it's played forward. Wharton, ambitious ball here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gehi. Hit into the middle. Caicedo. Munoz. Up towards the front line. And now the breakaway. And he's managed to get free. Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Caicedo. João Pedro. And here's Garnacho. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Pedro Neto! Defending of the desperate variety. João Pedro. Caicedo. Cleared away. Good chance here! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
been taken short. Cross to the back post. And he's there to clear it. Palmer made out towards the right wing. And it's James. Caicedo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they can counter here. Mitchell. Crunching tackle. Mateta looking to get on the end of this. Fofana is there, and he can get that clear. Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Fernandez. Chalobah forwards and with intent. Palmer. Fernandez. Palmer. Out towards the flank. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Yehi. Aim forwards. Wharton. Sarr. Caicedo wins the duel this time. Fernandez. Garnacho. Fernandez. Plays it through. Calmly anticipates. Palmer is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Fernandez. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. And it's James. Fernandez. Palmer. Yeremy Pino. Oh, can he get onto this? Fernandez. It's been a pretty frantic start, a lot of front foot pressing. Cucurella. Fernandez. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Fofana. Caicedo knocks it out wide. Very nicely done. Garnacho puts them all in. Fofana. Fernandez. Caicedo. And here's Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. Palmer. Sarr. And the counter is on. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Palmer. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Mateta, now he's off and running. Now it's Mateta. And it's Caicedo. He's through here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Looking to break at pace. Cucurella. That was was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And they've got a throw. Jeremy Pino. João Pedro. Sarr. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
James. Caicedo. Fernandes. Out to the right. Kamada. Out to the left it goes. Can he spark a counter here? That's really well manoeuvred. Over to the left. And it's Mitchell. Played towards the other side. Sarr. Munoz. Wharton. Munoz. Chalobah gets it away. It's run loose here. Chalobah. Chalobah, gently done. James. Kamada. Mateta chasing after it. Sarr. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Fofana shifted upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Mitchell. Oh, it's come loose. Kamada. That's really well manoeuvred. James getting this one clear. Dehi. Chance to play it in. Can he deliver? That's Pino. Pino! Caicedo. Moved on forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Wharton
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's João Pedro. And it's Cucurella. Aimed in towards the centre. Gets it away. What a throw in. João Pedro. Palmer. defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's played forward. Fernandez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Pedro. And the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Chalobah. Fernandez, forwards and with intent. Pedro. Now it's Garnacho. Garnacho. He can get that clear. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cucurella. Pedro. Garnacho. Cucurella. Garnacho. Palmer. Oh, the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, they could take the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Chalobah. Caicedo, aim forwards. Spread out to the left. And it's Cucurella. And here's Garnacho. Now it's Pedro. Pedro Neto. Oh, sweet feet. James. Mitchell. Lacroix, nicely aimed pass. Caicedo. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Garnacho. And that has been cleared. Pedro Neto. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Palmer certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
James. Fernandez, forwards and with intent. Caicedo. And it's Palmer. And here's Garnacho. And that was very necessary. And that's been won straight back. Garnacho. Yehi. Oh, this looks sharp. Lobbed in behind. Deftly away. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Some good work on the right flank here. Palmer. James. Caicedo. Takes the shot! ball, that. And it's Mitchell. He's got away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. He has a look up, and the cutback. Chance! Now, what about a counter-attack? Munoz. Palmer. Fernandez. Oh, good spread. James. Fernandez. And it's Fernandez. James. Oh, it's played into the area. Palmer. And the finish! And somehow it stayed out. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. There will be a throw-in. Fernandez looking for a runner. Pedro Neto, and he whips it in.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gone a begging.
Sarr. Munoz, gently done. Wharton. And he goes cross-field. And it's Mitchell. Yehi. Mitchell. James does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto chooses to go cross-field. João Pedro. Played out wide. Richards can get it clear. Garnacho. Cucurella crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mitchell. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Fernandez played out to the left flank. Played out to the right. Sarr crosses it in. Mitchell shifted upfield. Caicedo. Cucurella. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And it's played forward. James. Caicedo. Fofana. Out to the left it goes. Munoz clears it away. Caicedo. Cucurella looking to run onto it. That's going to go a long way. That's the throw. And here's Neto. Oh, great play. And here's Palmer. Turns and goes back. Mateta. Chance here to counter. That is a great pick out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fofana. Now it's Pedro, clipped into space. Have it back, tries a shot! Now it's Mateta. Wharton. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's hoisted clear. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Palmer. Fernandez. Fofana. Oh, good spread. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's James. And here's Neto. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's just beyond his reach. Palmer. Cucurella. Fofana. That's really well manoeuvred. Richards. Let's a look and plays it forward. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Fernandez. Cucurella. Garnacho. Jeremy Pino. Richards. Sarr carries the ball down the right. Sarr has been caught there, it's a foul. Mitchell, and it's lofted through here. Referee's given a throw. And it's Wharton. Wharton looks to the other side. Yehi. And that's aimed into the middle. Caught offside that time. Sanchez, long ball by the goalkeeper. Garnacho. Caicedo. Cucurella. And here's Garnacho. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, good ball! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Fofana gets rid without sophistication. Gehi shifted upfield. And that is as far as they're going to go. Garnacho. Cucurella. Garnacho. Fernandez. Palmer. And it's played forward. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Bit too much weight on the pass. Mateta, now he's off and running. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. Fernandez. Palmer. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro. And he's there to clear it. Back into the middle, out to the right. And it's Fernandez. Lacroix did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cucurella. Caicedo. Cucurella. Garnacho tries looking up for options on the left. Defending of the desperate variety. Garnacho. Cucurella elects to cross. Sarr is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Chalobah. Fernandez. Palmer. James. James, forwards and with intent. Clearly not happy with that. Munoz, aim forwards. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Palmer. Pedro Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Fofana. Chalobah, gently done. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Mitchell. Quality ball. Mateta chasing after it. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pedro Neto. James. Palmer. Caicedo. Chalobah played out towards the right wing. The pass has gone astray. Mitchell. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Garnacho. Fernandez. Palmer. And that's really well manoeuvred. He is through here. Garnacho. Richards shifted upfield. Sarr. Mateta. Palmer. Garnacho. Cucurella. Out to the right. Palmer. Oh, that's well done, really robust. So, what can they make of this? And it's Mitchell. Now, that's well seen too. Fernandez. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Caicedo, forwards and with intent. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mateta, and he's away. Sarr is having a shot! It's in!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Chalobah. Over to the left. Garnacho looks to get on the end of this. Lovely bit of skill. Palmer. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mateta. Fernandez wins the duel this time. Garnacho. And it's Caicedo. Played back in. Now it's Palmer! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Garnacho. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's very neat. Time to deliver. Palmer takes a shot and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Palmer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Try.
Caicedo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Sar's cross. It's a mighty effort! He's got it all! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, we will want that one. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's crossed into... Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Caicedo, Garnacho, João Pedro. Oh, good spread. Fernandez. James gets his head on it! Cleared without complication. Caicedo. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now then, the ball's come loose. Arteta do have a chance to counter here. And it's Mitchell. Yeremy Pino tries a measured ball. Sarr, he's found the way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. João Pedro. Now it's Garnacho, looking here to chip it through. Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Pedro Neto with the short one. Pedro Neto. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. James, and he's got... Great chance! Chalobah. And it's James. And here's Neto. And here's Neto. And it's played forward. Cucurella. Caicedo. And that has been clubbed away. Ball is over the line. Fofana. Chalobah. Aim forwards. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's James. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Garnacho. Well-timed, excellent interception. Lacroix, that's a sharp pass. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Caicedo. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro. And a chance! Goal! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
The pressing's intense, and it's played off.
That's really good energy being shown by some of those forwards out there, keeping that defence honest.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty sapping, especially at this stage, Peter, but...
Was a brilliant save.
Palmer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gehi is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Palmer. Pedro Neto. Cross in. Looking for support. And out it comes again. Crossed in again. And he's heaved it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Caicedo knocks it out wide. Kamada. Lacroix forwards and with intent. Fernandez. Palmer. Out towards the flank. That's a nicely weighted pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Richards, gently done. Caicedo. Cucurella. Nice physical challenge. Lacroix. And it's played forward. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
That's really well manoeuvred. Chalobah moved on forwards. Now it's Pedro Neto. He is just caressing the ball. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. And that's an excellent interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Richards gets over and intercepts. Mateta. That is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Wharton, out to the left it goes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's James. James, played over towards the opposite flank. Now it's João Pedro. And there's the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Chalobah getting this one clear. Yeremy Pino. That is lovely. Played out to the right. In it comes.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Fernandez looks to the other side. Palmer played through into space. Played into the middle. Lacroix with the clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Caicedo, gently done. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And it's Palmer. Palmer played out to the left flank. Looking for a decent ball in. He's gone for goal! Palmer spread out to the left, delivered across. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Garnacho, and he goes cross-field. Palmer, oh, good spread. In by James. Lacroix attempts a clearance. And that's a throw. James, cross goes in there. Munoz tries to clear. Now it's Pedro Neto. Up he goes! He scores! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And he welcomes it in. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. Sarr. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Yehi. And it's played forward. Munoz. Now here's the delivery.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's Pino. Out to the left it goes. Mitchell goes on a charge down the left. Pedro Neto gets across to intercept that. Yehi. There are a few waiting for it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And claimed it back swiftly. Mateta! Can he stop it going out? Time to deliver. Sarr crosses it in. Oh, clearance is short. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And here's Neto. Out to the right. James. And that's aimed. Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Thinks one through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pedro Neto. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cucurella. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, well measured. There's no flag!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And here's Neto. And it's James. That'll be a throw. Mitchell.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Neto. Palmer. And that has been cleared. Fernandez. Cucurella.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Cucurella. Oh, such a clever touch.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that's been won straight back. Wharton with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Chalobah, and it's James. Fernandez. Caicedo. Fernandez. Palmer. Over to the left. Nice control. Caicedo. Palmer. Great defending, strong and determined. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Oh, look, there's always a bit more satisfaction in executing a first-time volley, and he'll be buzzing inside after that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Munoz. Played into space out wide. That has been knocked clear. Aimed in towards the centre. Sarr. And he shoots! James gets good distance on it. Lacroix forwards and with intent. Tino laid out to the left flank. That's tidy. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cucurella with the clearance. Fofana played out towards the right wing. Palmer. James. And here's Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Done delicately. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's a throw. Played towards the other side. And it's Mitchell. Can he get onto this? Mitchell. Could be danger here. Sarr. Sarr. He's had a shot! And with that, the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.